start with the raw chicken demo because it's the proof that this stuff actually works, okay? So I'm gonna start by taking raw chicken and rubbing it straight onto my countertop here. Now, if you're like me, anytime I mess with chicken, hey guys, mess with chicken in the kitchen, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. It's slimy, it's gross, it can make you very sick. Pre-Norwex, I would have grabbed bleach, disinfectant wipes, some kind of chemical to kill off what's there. Because we're used to a chemical clean. We're used to spraying on a chemical and letting it kill it. Norwex is just different. And y'all can see, I don't use brand new cloths to do demos with. This cloth is 4.5 years old. I do that on purpose. This cloth, when wet, is able to pick up 99.9% of what's in its path. It will just absorb it all away so that you don't have any use for a chemical at all. So I've wet this with water in my sink, wrung it out really well. I'm going to take it and just swipe up, pick up all that raw chicken, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna pick up all that raw chicken again. Again, it's just physically lifting it up. And I'm gonna open this back up to where I swiped that chicken to start with. I'm doing that on purpose. I'm gonna take a protein tester swab. If you've ever seen these before, it may be because you worked in the food industry, because they use these to check for cleanliness in restaurants. Now this is checking for protein. Protein is tinier than the flu virus and bacteria. So this is looking for something microscopic. I'm gonna take this and just collect a sample from where I just had that raw chicken. Hey, I'm gonna break the seal and you will see that it turns green. And this is our guide on the side. Green means clean, purple means protein. Oh my God, these nails. So what it's showing us is that that countertop was left clean, okay? Now, that cloth was able to pick up everything and leave behind nothing. So there's no need to use bleach or sprays on this because the cloth has already picked it all up and removed it. What's cool about the cloth too? Watch this. I can take this and rub it on the cloth where I just had that raw chicken, stick it back into the tube and give it a shake, and look, it stays green. That's because the cloth has a star-shaped weave. It holds on to that raw chicken and doesn't just smear it around like paper towels and cloths do. So let me show you this too, just to show you that this is not a fake test. Let's let it rub up against that raw chicken and get some of the juice on it, and y'all look, already turning purple. Okay, so we'll stick it in the tube, give it a real good shake, and there you go. Had there actually been chicken left behind on the countertop, it would show in the test. Truth of the matter is, it's not there because Norwex has picked it all up. I'm gonna show you guys what's in your starter kit. Now, I've talked a lot this week about the starter kit. Starter kit, starter kit, starter kit, starter kit. I've done that on purpose because it honestly, y'all, is the way to go when you're first starting with Norwex. It's gonna give you everything you need to get rolling with Norwex. It's gonna give you that EnviroCloth. The one that I did the raw chicken demo with, it's gonna give you that EnviroCloth. This is gonna be your everything cloth. Use it on all over your house. And I did a demo with it earlier, but I'm gonna show you another one real quick. So I'm gonna grab some butter, and I'm gonna take butter and rub it onto, where should we do? Let's do my stainless steel. We're gonna field trip down here. And y'all, this is a no judgment zone, but I'm gonna take you down to my stainless steel front of my, what is this? My dishwasher. There we go, my brain is gone. I'm gonna take some butter, and it's already dirty, but I'm gonna take some butter and I'm gonna rub it on there real good, okay? Now, you guys might not have buttery surfaces at your house, but I have kids, okay? If you have dogs, you know, they'll leave those like nose prints, the nasty dog nose prints. This is the same type of cleanup. Now, pre-Norwex, I would have grabbed Windex and paper towels for this. Instead, I grabbed my EnviroCloth, which is the first item of your starter kit. I use it wet, and it's your cleaner. You're always gonna use it first. It's going to wipe off all of that butter and leave it, you know, get everything cleaned off. But you can see that it leaves behind some water spots. I don't know if you can see that, but it leaves behind some water spots. So then you go back with your window cloth, okay? These are both window cloths. Guys, each one of you who books a party, you're gonna earn your friend a pink window cloth, okay? But the one that's gonna come in your kit will be the purple one. But it's just what you use to get rid of all of that residue, or not that water residue. And y'all look, quick two-step process. And these are the two cloths that you got in your samples. Guys, that was butter. That should have been a nasty, gross mess to clean up. But it's not, okay? Because these cloths are just picking up and removing 99.9% of what's in their path. Completely leaving the surface squeaky clean. It's not like Pledge or oils that you rub on your stainless steel, because those are just covering over, okay, with just making them greasy and shiny. This is leaving them shiny because there's nothing there to make them smudgy. It's removing everything. So you're gonna get one EnviroCloth in your starter kit and one window cloth. And y'all, this wax on, wax off is gonna be your 1-2 punch all over your house. And you have little samples of this that you got. The full-size ones are much bigger, much easier to use. One of each of those in your starter kit. The next thing in your starter kit is your dusting mitt. Okay, I'm not gonna talk a lot about this. Guess what you do with a dusting mitt? You dust, okay? But this thing is so plush, you can see it. It holds a ton of dust and it doesn't leave behind a greasy residue like Pledge does, okay? It's also washable and I take it, rub it against itself, stirs up some static. This thing will draw the dust to it. You put your hand in it like a mitten and you can pick up that picture frame, dust all around it, dust underneath it, set it down and roll on. This thing holds a ton of dust and a ton of pet hair. You will love this dust mitt, okay? You're gonna get one of those in your starter kit too. Next thing in your starter kit is the cleaning paste. And I know a lot of you are excited about this. So I'm gonna do a quick demo for you to show you. I'm going to take some, hey guys, I see some comments going on, awesome. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna try to write Norwex backwards. Y'all, this looks like how my son writes. All right, there we go, look at that. I did it, I'm so proud of myself. All right, Norwex, written in Sharpie. You can see it, I'm not cheating, Sharpie, right? This type of cleanup is no fun, okay? Oh yes, cat hairs and dog hairs. This is gonna be your best friend. Great for pet hair. This is great for pet hair. Our rubber brush that I'm gonna show you in a minute, it's great for pet hair, and our mop system is excellent as well. All right, so Sharpie on tile. I'm going to take our EnviroCloth that's damp with water, and I'm gonna get some of our cleaning paste. And this stuff's different than what you expect. It's like a powder almost. It comes off kind of like a powder. Y'all ignore my nails. We're in quarantine. It is what it is. But it comes off like a powder. So what I do is, this is just your base. This one tub will last most families about 2 years. So a little goes a long way, but I just take it and get a little bit of cleaning paste, just enough to turn it white. I'm gonna take it and show you. Here's the Sharpie. Y'all, gum, just like that. Okay, this stuff is amazing. It's great for soap scum, it's great for hard water. I think I shared some of the pictures that I love it for. This is our master bathroom shower. You can see before, all that soap scum and hard water. This is after, perfectly clear. It's also great for stuck on food on your stove. This is the inside of my oven, I mean. This is before, half of it cleaned, and then after, okay, with the cleaning paste. Now, for these tougher jobs like this one and the soap scum, I don't know, hair coloring, probably. I mean, it should, I don't know why it wouldn't. But this is, the way that I got this was I used one of our Sperry sponges. Now guys, I cannot say enough good things about our Sperry sponges. These things I use all the time. Now they look metal, they're not. They're just a scrubby nylon. They will not scratch your glass. They will not scratch your nonstick. What I do with these, I get them wet with water. I get a little bit of cleaning paste. Remember, a little goes a long way. Little bit of cleaning paste. And then I take it for jobs like stuck on food, cooktop. Anybody have a cooktop like this? Okay, these are so hard to clean. What you do is you get this wet with water, get a little bit of cleaning paste, swirl it on those burners, let it sit for like 30 seconds, go back and scrub it again, and then wipe it with like your EnviroCloth and window cloth. And y'all look, I mean, before and after of the cleaning paste, okay? So these Sperry sponges are amazing. If you are booking a party, I shared earlier, which I cannot say enough times, you need to book a party because you get so much for free. But one of the things I'm gonna give you for booking, if you book on my May 27th party, that's 2 weeks from now, you're gonna get this plus whatever you spun today on the screenshot game. So you're gonna get two things. You're gonna get one of these to use with your paste, and you're gonna get whatever prize you won on the screenshot game. So that's an extra kind of freebie you get if you book at my closest party. Oh, my next to closest. I have one next Wednesday. But 2 weeks from now, if you book on that one, you're going to get one of these to go with your cleaning paste and your other freebie. So that's the cleaning paste. This stuff, y'all, you will find a million uses for this. So one tub of that in your starter kit as well. All right, next thing in the starter kit, I told you, paper towels. We were going through probably a roll of paper towels every 2 or 3 days around this house. I mean, just all the time. Instead, we keep, mine's falling down, but my dishwasher is right here. We keep a full-size kitchen hand towel hanging right here, and we keep a kitchen cloth hanging over there. So let me show you those. So this is a kitchen cloth. It's kind of the size of a kitchen washcloth. It's got little ridges in it that help pick up crumbs. This thing is amazing. I use this for jobs in the kitchen that I would have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paper towels on. Things like wiping down the table after a meal, wiping up a small spill, wiping my kids' faces, anything that would have just used a few paper towels, right? So this is my paper towel replacer for that. This big guy is the kitchen towel. And I started wetting it a minute ago. That's why you see that little wet spot. But this guy is much bigger, and he will hold a ton of water. So he's full-size hand towel size. We keep him draped over my dishwasher bar. I use it to dry my hands on after I wash them at the sink. I'll use it laid out like a drying mat to dry dishes on. I'll use it to hand dry dishes if I've washed them, and I use it to sop up big spills. Okay, this is about 8 ounces of water. They say Bounty is the quicker picker-upper. No. Let me show you. I'm gonna take this, stick it down in there, let it start to soak up. Somebody said they were able to dry every single dish after Thanksgiving dinner with this one kitchen towel. Take a look at this. Okay. Gone. Oh, 3 drops. Okay, and look, let me show you something else. It's still dry over here. Okay, so it could have held those 3 drops. But y'all, you can see it's not dripping all over my floors. That's a full 8 ounces of water. It holds it with no problem. These are not your mama's rags. This is microfiber on steroids, okay? This thing holds so much water, and the cool part, guess what? These have the silver in them too. You can use the same kitchen towel in your kitchen for like 3 weeks between needing to put it in a washing machine. That's nuts, okay? So at this point, I would take it over to the sink. I would wring out as much water as I possibly can, and then I would drape it back over my dishwasher bar to dry down here. It has the silver fibers. It's gonna self-purify and be ready and smell great next time I'm ready to use it, because that silver is gonna have killed off any bacteria that would have grown in the cloth. I am happy to report that we are down to using 1 roll of paper towels every month or 2. 1 roll every month or 2. Y'all, do you know how much money that saves you if you're not buying paper towels all the time? That is awesome, okay? Now, in your starter kit, guess what? You get to pick what color you want hanging out in your kitchen. And I don't want you to pick a color that you're just gonna stick in your drawer. No, that's not gonna teach you to stop using paper towels. I want you to pick a color that matches your kitchen, that you're actually gonna leave hanging out and use, because we want to learn new tricks. Old dogs can learn new tricks, okay? Even my kids reach for this instead of paper towels. They have a bunch of different colors that you can choose from in your starter kit. You're gonna get to pick that at checkout. There's gonna be a Google form that you can use to, if you're doing the starter kit, you're gonna wanna order using my Google form above. It's gonna ask you what color you want for your kitchen cloth and towel set. So when you're getting the starter kit, you'll get to choose what color you want. Y'all, that paper towel savings is amazing. There's a lot more things I wanna buy at Sam's Club other than paper towels, okay? All those samples, they get me every time. So you're gonna get 1 full-size kitchen towel in your starter kit and a matching colored kitchen cloth, okay? Yes, some of you guys are using them all the time. 6 rolls a year, yes, LA, it really is. It's a huge money saver. All right, last 2 things in the starter kit. This next one, I'm not gonna talk about too much right this second because I'm gonna save it for the very end of the video. I'm gonna take off my makeup with these. These are the body cloths. These are gonna be what you use to wash your face, to take off your makeup. You can use them on your entire body instead of soap. You just use them in water. They're going to physically clean your skin. They're gonna remove 99.9% of what's in their path with just water instead of needing any kind of chemical. You don't need a soap, okay? Because this is physical cleaning, remember, versus chemical cleaning like what we're used to with soaps. So you can use this at first. I know you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I cannot get rid of my body wash, lady. Like, I'm not ready for that. That's fine. At first, just use them on your face to take off your makeup, but you're gonna be blown away. And I'll show you at the end of this video how they work. You're gonna get 3 of those in your starter kit, which is awesome, because you can have one, you can give one to your husband, one to your kid, whoever, or you can keep all 3 for yourself. It's up to you. But these have the silver in them too. I can use the same one for a week to 10 days between actually needing to put them in the washing machine, because the silver keeps them smelling fresh. So I'm gonna tell you more about those at the very end of the video. All right, last thing in your starter kit is the detergent. Okay, womp womp. Not a very exciting product to end on in the starter kit. This is the most important product, hands down, out of that starter kit. These products are gonna replace your cleaning cabinet, y'all. You're gonna clean out your cleaning cabinet. You're gonna get rid of all the things that you've been buying, and you're not gonna buy them for years. You're gonna use all those products to get all kinds of nasty stuff out of your house. But it's great that the cloth will pick all those things up, but you got to get the right detergent to strip it all back out of the cloths. And that's important. So this is ultra, ultra, ultra concentrated. Okay, this little bag right here is all my family of 4 uses in 2 months. Let me show you why. In a full-size load of clothes, you're gonna use about a teaspoon. That's it. I thought, there's no way that's gonna clean my son's clothes because he's 7. I think he was like 4 at the time when I signed up. I thought there's no way that this could clean his clothes. This is all we use. I use this much in a full-size load of laundry in an HE washer. If you have a standard washer, you're gonna use a half scoop, so still, it's gonna last you a long time. But y'all, look at that. I think one of the biggest misconceptions that people have is that they think that for clothes to get clean, they need to use more detergent. Do you know what happens when you use more detergent? That just means more detergent is gonna stay in the fibers of your clothes. Well, guess what? If the detergent's staying in your clothes, guess what else is staying in your clothes, y'all? The dead skin, the sweats, the oils, all the stuff you're trying to rinse out. I had never ever thought about that, but think about it, okay? It's gross, quite honestly. So cut back on the amount of detergent that you're using. And like I said, a teaspoon is all you're gonna use. And this is the proper thing to wash your cloths in. Then you can put them in the dryer. The heat's great for them, just no fabric softener or dryer sheets. But this stuff is the proper thing to wash your cloths in. Your cloths have a 2-year warranty. Y'all, I'm still using my 4.5-year-old cloths. Your cloths are gonna last you 7, 8 years. So you want to take care of them so that they can take care of you for the long haul. And this is, like I said, what goes with your warranty on your cloth. So this is the proper thing to use. You're going to get a bag of it in your starter kit. I've never had a customer break out with it. It does an amazing job. So everything I've told you about so far is the starter kit. I shared earlier, the starter kit is $150. Y'all, let me be really honest with you. I went to my first party. I was just there to be a good friend because I didn't even like to clean. And my plan was to buy the cheapest thing in the catalog just to be a good friend, and then get out of there. And I really had no plans, honestly, of ever using this stuff. I walked out of there with a starter kit. I had booked a party. I wasn't a party person. And I had information on being a consultant. And I had never sold a thing in my life. I was a school teacher. So I thought, what happened to me? But y'all, honestly, it makes so much sense when you break it down. Because I have not shopped the cleaning aisle in 4.5 years. I don't go down the cleaning aisle anymore at the grocery store because I don't need bleach. I don't need disinfectant wipes. I don't need any kind of bathroom cleaner, kitchen cleaner, magic erasers because of my EnviroCloth. I don't need Windex. I don't need any kind of granite shine or stainless steel polish because of my window cloth. I don't need Pledge or Swiffer dusters because of my dusting mitt. I don't need Comet Soft Scrub Ajax Barkeeper's Friend because I have my cleaning paste. I don't need nearly the number of paper towels because of my kitchen cloth and towel set. This probably saves me the most money. I don't need makeup remover wipes, face wash, nearly the amount of body wash because of my body cloths. And then I have detergent that lasts me a whole lot longer than my Tide used to. So when you add all that up, your kit pays for itself in about 6 months. But guess what? Your products are gonna last you years. It just makes sense. It's just a matter of teaching an old dog new tricks, trying new things. But in the days right now where our shelves are already so bare and we can't find things anyway, what better time to go ahead and try some new tricks? I can guarantee that you are going to love this stuff. You're gonna be calling me back up in a couple weeks and you're gonna say, oh my gosh, like you were serious. Customers do it all the time. I can stand behind this stuff 100% because I know when you get it, you are going to love it. And if those of you who are using it already can vouch, I mean, you can see people writing, this stuff is awesome and it's the real deal. So that's the starter kit. That is where most people start with Norwex. The only other thing that I often talk about, some of the other things that I want to talk to you about, I told y'all I'm going to save the mop for next to last. I'm gonna do my makeup next. I'm gonna do my makeup at the very last. But I want to talk to you about a couple things. So we have some different things that you may want to look at too. Things like our pet to dries. We're all in hand washing crazies right now. We have kid pet to dries. These hang in the bathroom. They dry their hands. They grab the germs that they miss because they're that thirsty microfiber. And then they have the silver in these as well, so you don't have just germs growing in them all the time. These are great hand dryers. We also have this little fun box. We also have, these are some of the booking gifts. For those of you who are booking parties, if you did the screenshot game today, you know what your thing was. Some of the things that were on the screenshot game, there were some of you who had the chenille hand towel. This is the adult version of what I just showed you. This is great for drying your hands. It doesn't grow bacteria. These are awesome. Some of you got the toothbrush. I thought, why in the heck do we sell toothbrushes? They have silver embedded bristles. So those of you who get recurrent strep or have germs growing on your toothbrush, the bristles have the silver in them so that they're self-purifying toothbrushes. That is smart. Each one comes with, each toothbrush comes with 2 heads, and each head is good for 6 months. So it's a year's worth of brand new toothbrush. That's another kind of booking gift that you can get. And then our counter cloths, our little Select-A-Size paper towel cloths, that's one of the booking gifts that's there. And the Optic scarf, okay? Also, guys, the Optic scarf is right now, if you're spending $99, which if you're getting the starter kit, you can add this on for $10. They're normally $20. You can add one on for $10. That's a spend and get special that's going on right now. So if you want to do that, again, you can go up top, use the Google form to order. It'll ask you if you want to add this on. The answer is yes, yes, yes. This is great for cell phone screens, your glasses, your sunglasses, your watch faces, anything shiny. You're gonna break out your little Optic scarf, and it clips onto all the things. So that's the Optic scarf. So those are kind of booking gifts. Now, I talk a lot about booking, and I do it on purpose, honestly, because I myself hosted 2 parties before I ever even considered becoming a consultant, because you just get so much for free. You really do. And I had never hosted one of these before. So this is how our reward sheet works. You get rewarded in 4 different ways. There are products that here based on the number of people who purchase at your party. You're going to collect those in rewards. On top of that, you're going to get a percentage of your sales. So 10% of whatever your guests buy, you get in free spending money. The average party in North Carolina is a $600 party. That means you're going to get $60 to spend on whatever you want in the catalog. On top of that, you're getting a window cloth for each friend who books. And on top of that, you're getting this whole list of products down here. So on an average party, you would get everything listed there. You don't just pick an item, you're getting all that on top of what I listed up here. Y'all, that's hundreds of dollars worth of products. That is worth it all day long, especially to do an online party. I'm a teacher at heart. That's why I send samples, because this is a see it to believe it product. I want to send your friends samples to try out themselves first, and then I teach them online, okay? But this is the way to go all day long. It helps you out. It helps your friend out. When your friend who invited you has at least 3 people book a party, she's getting a $50 spree. So you're helping yourself, you're helping her. This is a great option. Also, for those of you who have an income deficit right now, you should consider the business opportunity. You can become a Norwex consultant for $10, okay? They're gonna send you our full-size mop system, EnviroCloths, window cloths, cleaning paste, dusting mitt, body cloths, rubber brush, catalogs, and order forms for $10, okay? They want you to sell $2,000 for the Norwex in the next 4 months. Sounds like a lot, right? What did I tell you the average party was? $600. If you can do about 4 parties, about 1 party a month over the next 4 months, you're gonna hit this goal. No big deal. You're gonna have $10 and you're gonna make 35% commission, okay? On an average party, I make about $200 by doing this. So this is another great option as well. There's more information on it above and in the Google form if that's something you're interested in. All right, so I'm gonna turn you loose in a minute after I show you the mop. But when you go to order, I told you I'm a teacher, so I like for you to have some instructions on how to use your stuff. This is in the Google form above for you to look at. It's the starter kit instructions on one side, and it's the phase 2 products on the other side. That is something definitely that you need to take a look at. Let's show you the mop. All right, we're gonna field trip to the floor. And you guys, this is where I have to say, no judging, okay? This is, I did not mop my floors today on purpose so that I could show you this. All right, I'm gonna tilt it up a little bit so you can see. All right, I'm gonna grab my mop. And, all right, so it's a mop system. And y'all, you cannot judge my toes either, because again, no fingernails done, no toes done. It's a mop system, so it's gonna come with both pads. Now, this pad is your sweeper pad, and it's gonna be what you use to sweep any hard surface floors. So tile, laminate, hardwood, you're gonna grab this pad right here. And it's gonna be what you use instead of your vacuum, instead of your broom on all hard surface floors. You will see that it is very, very plush, much like the, where did it go? The dusting mitt, okay? In fact, it's like a dusting mitt for your floors, okay? So it's that plush microfiber. It holds a ton of dust, a ton of pet hair. All right, so this is what I'm gonna use to kind of dry sweep my floors. All right, so I'm gonna move this out of the way. So before I need to mop, I need to dry sweep. So I just take this around in like a figure-8 pattern, kind of collecting everything as we go. And like I said, I have not done this today. So we'll see what all we find. We are home all the time now. We have 2 kitty cats. I'm honestly quite surprised that you guys have not seen them yet because they really like to make debuts on my live videos. They typically make an appearance. I'm going to show you. Let's see what we found. All right, I'm going to grab and take a look. Oh, I didn't do as bad as last week, but guys, look at all that it kind of collects. Pet hair, the stuff that we track in, especially if you wear shoes in your house, it's collecting all those things. All right, so it doesn't look like a whole lot just by looking there. Let me show you. I'm going to take my mirror here. I'm going to show you what all I picked up. I'm going to grab my rubber brush. I say that. Where did I put my rubber brush? There it is. All right, so this rubber brush is great to use with the mop pad. It's also great for any of you who have pets. And this is another thing that some of you got on the screenshot game today. This rubber brush has rubber kind of grabby bristles. So it grabs onto pet hair. You can use this on your couches to get all the pet hair off of them. If you have carpeted stairs, you can use this to get all the pet hair off of that. But let me show you it with the mop pad. All right, I'm gonna take this, and normally I would do this over a trash can, but just so you can see, I'm gonna take this. Oh my gosh. It always still amazes me. And I mean, really, I did not go far in my house at all. This is always nice and embarrassing. All right. Please tell me that some of you, I would find this on your floors too. Y'all, look at this. Cat hair, little pieces of grass. Anybody else relate? You guys have pets, you know what this is like. Let me show you my neighbor's house. We did a demo of her house. She had like a golden retriever puppy on the end of this thing by the time we were done. Okay, so it's great, great, great for pet hair. We do have like a chenille mop pad head that you can put on there too if you have a ton of pet hair. For most people, just the standard dry pad is enough. But that's the dry pad. You're gonna get that with your starter kit. Then after I have dry swept, and this does adjust, let me show you. So you kind of twist the handle and lower it and twist it to tighten it. So you can choose different heights. They say nose height is what's best for your back, so tighten it at your nose. Now we're ready to, I'm gonna get the rest of this up. Now we're ready to mop, okay? And it's Velcro. You just take it off, and then I'm gonna grab my wet pad. Now, this wet mop pad, you can see it's kind of the way that it looks. This wet mop pad is like an EnviroCloth for your floors. So that same EnviroCloth that y'all saw me do the raw chicken demo with, and it picked up 99.9% of what's in its path. I mean, it didn't even leave behind protein size level particles there. It's gonna pick up, oh, here's the kitty debut. I told you it was coming. It picks up 99.9% of what's in its path. This is the mop pad version of that, okay? Okay, look at Kitty. Oh, I don't know if you can see him. He might be low enough on the camera you can't see him. Kitty, please don't knock it over. But this is the mop pad version of that. So what I do is I get this wet with water. I go to the sink, run this under water, get it nice and wet, fold it up, and then wring out as much water as you possibly can. You do not want to use a sopping wet mop pad, especially on hardwoods, okay? Get out as much water as you possibly can, and then take it, and you're going to attach it on. And I then use this mop pad. I'll mop one room. I'll use it wet. I'll mop one room, and then I'll take the pad off, take it over to the sink, run it under hot water, wring it out. Y'all, when I wring my pad out, it wrings out like chocolate milk. It is disgusting how much stuff comes out of here, okay? Do you ever think about the fact that our cats probably think we are nuts just talking to a little box? Anyway, I digress. But it is crazy how much will come out of this mop pad, okay? So whenever I'm done, I'll wring that mop pad out till it rings clear, put it back on and go to the next room. So you do need to stop and rinse out your mop pad about every room to get it nice and cleaned out. And then when you're done mopping, you're gonna go to the sink one last time, run under hot water, wring it out really good, and then you can just hang it up by its tag to dry, because guess what? The mop pads have the silver in them too. You can use the same mop pad over and over and over again before you need to wash it in the washing machine. But what's nice about the mop pads is that they also are machine washable. Wash them with your Norwex detergent. They have that 2-year warranty. They're probably gonna last you. I'm still using my mop pads from 4.5 years ago. But these are gonna be what you use to clean your floors. No more residue. Have y'all ever thought about how we mop with like Swiffer sweepers and stuff like that? Y'all, we're just spreading around a chemical and just leaving all that residue. I will tell you, the first few times that you mop with this, you're probably gonna start to just take off layers of residue. The first few times I mopped with this, I had streaks and I was like, what is going on? Like, I don't like this mop. It's because I was going through all the layers of residue that I had had for years. I mopped it a couple more times, squeaky, clean, shiny floors because there's no chemical residue. So I cannot say enough good things about this mop. This is the large version. It is 21 inches wide. We also have a mini version that's 13 inches wide. So depending on, you know, how big your house is or what your floor plan is like, you may be better off to get one size or the other. I know a lot of people who have campers do like the smaller size one, or if you have like an older house plan, you may like the smaller one in bathrooms and areas like that. So you can kind of decide what's best for you. Oh, Kitty, people were saying hello to you. So your kitchen would be like 20 times. Lord, trust me, girl, it's nasty around here. One other thing I want to show you, this is our Enviro one. I'm giving this away, by the way, for one of you who has been commenting all this week. Every comment that you've made in this or in any post all week, you're going in to be entered in to win one of these. This thing is awesome. It's a duster. It's bendable, so you can get fan blades. This sleeve actually comes off and is washable in the washing machine. And let me show you a neat trick. This handle pops off, and then you grab your mop handle, take off your mop head, just pop it off. Then this pops in, and guess what, y'all? Anybody have like a 2-story foyer or a high ceiling fan? Because guess what? You can go high and do all that dusting with your Enviro wand. This thing is awesome. It is one of our top sellers as well. And I like it flat to fish down in my dryer vent. So this thing has a million uses too. All right, I think I've told you everything. I think it's time to take off my makeup. Let me see if there's any other questions. Pet hair, ceiling fans, gosh, yes, there's all kinds of different things. And I'll go back to you guys and read all your questions and answer them as we go on tonight. So don't worry about that. Say, I'm saving. I told you I'd do it. It's time to take off. Oh, Erin, yes. Okay, I didn't show you the floor mat. Sorry, don't leave. I promised you this is gonna be like 1 more minute. Let me show you this. Erin, I'm so glad you said that. I pulled it out already so I could show you. Oh, don't judge our dining room. This is our school room right now. All right, this is our floor mat, and I told you guys I would tell you about it. So our floor mats are awesome. We have them in 2 different colors. This is the brown. This is the, oh, I've got my Vanna White model here. Hello, kitty. This is our other floor mat. It's in gray, so they come in 2 different colors. But y'all, let me show you this. Let me scoot closer. All right. You can see ours are very well used. But look how much these hold. They have 5 rows of the Thirsty microfiber. This is going to grab all the water and nasty off your feet, your pet's feet, your kids' feet as they come in the door. But then they have these ridges in them that are like bristles almost. They're also rubber backed, but they're really, really low profile, so they don't get caught on my door. My girlfriend was one of the first people to order one of these, and these are expensive. They're $69. And I thought, Courtney, why are you going to spend that on this? Like I called her up then 2 weeks later just to check to make sure she got her order, ask her about it. Whenever I called her back, she said, I need another one because she loved it that much. She has 3 kids and a dog. She ordered another one. And I was like, all right, girl, I get it. I tried it. Now we have 2. At both of our back doors, we have these entry mats because they stop so much. Now, some of you I know have the floor mat, and you guys can tell me below. I know LA's on here. LA loves the floor mat too. These are Kitty's seeing little things flying. He's having fun down here. The floor mats are amazing. So what do? For those of you who are loving, what does it say? Do they work well with wet shoes? Absolutely. So, I mean, you need to you stop and kind of wipe your feet on them. But yes, on snow days and everything else. Also, my husband does woodworking. You can see that the black one or the gray one stays at our door to the garage because there's little pieces of sawdust everywhere. So yes, water, things that you track in. I'm gonna leave Kitty down here to play while I finish up. So those of you who have rapidly growing wish lists, that was me. That's why I tell people, get started with your starter kit. get a feel for what Norwex looks like, and then host a party. I know you don't like that idea. Some of you don't like that idea. I wasn't a big party person either, but this stuff is different. It really is. I know everyone says that, but it really is. It's teaching people safer ways to do things they've always done, and you get rewarded so much whenever you do. So I tell people, get your starter kit, host a party to earn your mop or the entry mat. We even have self-sanitizing sheets. Love those. We have all types of things you're gonna want. If your wish list outweighs your wallet, hosting is the way to go. All right, last thing I'm gonna do is take off my makeup. And I always just take off half my face because I like to go upstairs and freak my husband out. All right, I'm gonna get this wet with hot water. Now you always wanna use it with hot water, about as warm of water as you can stand. It doesn't have to be hot, but the warmer the water, the better, because warm water is gonna open up the pores of your skin, okay? So it's the same reason when you're done using your cloths, you rinse them in hot water, it opens up the pores of the cloth. Same thing with your face. I'm gonna let this water get hot. Anybody else's water take like a year to actually get hot? All right. That or my kids have used all the hot water with bath done. They actually jumped in Lake Norman tonight around here. I mean, it's not like it's 60 degrees outside or anything, and it's not even warm yet. All right, now we're starting to get warm water. All right, the warm water is just gonna kind of help, like I said, remove your makeup and wash your face, opens up the pores of your skin. All right, it's warm. It's not hot. It's not as hot as I would like it. But whenever I'm wringing it out, I kind of leave some water in it because the water is gonna kind of act like a buffer so it's not as rough on my face. All right, so I'm just gonna take it, and what I do is I just kind of take it and hold it up against my eye makeup, kind of let it melt off for just a second. All right. Oh yeah, LA's got the doggies. She can vouch for the pet hair. All right, y'all, okay, that's just mascara, just coming right off. You guys know that eye makeup is one of the hardest to remove, okay? Look, just half my face. This is always a cute look. Isn't that precious? Look how precious I look. This is awesome. All right. Oh yeah, Jamie, your water takes forever too. It really does. I always swear that it's coming from downtown Mooresville to finally get here. All right, y'all, look. It's removing 99.9% of what's there with no chemicals. They're reusable for years and years and years. It's exfoliating. I mean, look at this. Like, gone. You can tell the difference so well. All right, let me take it and wipe right here a little bit more. But y'all, that's eye makeup. You ever get out of the shower and you look like a raccoon because it's kind of just melting off. It does not want to wash off with soap, right? So you grab your bath towel to try to wipe it off and it just smears. It's because cotton cloths don't work like these do. These are physically removing 99.9% of what's there. And look, just water. No more makeup remover wipes. I haven't used makeup remover wipes in 4.5 years. I just use these in water. And when I go on a plane and I travel, because we're going to do that again, right? Someday we're going to travel again. Tell me we are. You don't have to have a bunch of liquids. I just use this in water in my bag to wash my face when we travel. So these are awesome. You're gonna get 3 of them in your starter kit as well. I cannot wait for you guys to start using these.